Christianity, with its rich history and diverse interpretations, often finds itself subject to misconceptions and misrepresentations. These misunderstandings can arise from historical events, cultural biases, theological complexities, or simply lack of exposure to accurate information. In this video, we will delve into some of the most prevalent misconceptions surrounding Christianity, offering nuanced explanations backed by historical context, theological insights, and cultural analysis. Our aim is to promote understanding, empathy, and respectful dialogue between believers and non-believers, fostering mutual respect and appreciation for the complexities of this faith tradition. Misconception 1. Christianity is monolithic. One of the most persistent misconceptions about Christianity is that it is a monolithic entity with uniform beliefs and practices. However, Christianity is incredibly diverse, encompassing various denominations, traditions, and theological perspectives. From the Eastern Orthodox Church to Protestantism, each branch of Christianity has its distinct doctrines, rituals, and interpretations of Scripture. Even within denominations, there can be significant theological differences. Understanding this diversity is essential for appreciating the complexity of Christianity and avoiding sweeping generalizations. The fragmentation of Christianity began early in its history, with theological disputes leading to the formation of different branches and denominations. The Great Schism of 1054 marked the split between the Eastern Orthodox Church and the Roman Catholic Church, while the Protestant Reformation in the 16th century further diversified the Christian landscape. The diversity within Christianity can be attributed to varying interpretations of Scripture, theological doctrines, and ecclesiastical traditions. While some denominations prioritize liturgical worship and sacramental theology, others emphasize personal faith and biblical authority. Recognizing this diversity allows for a more nuanced understanding of Christianity and fosters dialogue between different Christian communities. Cultural factors also shape the diversity of Christianity, with regional customs, historical events, and social dynamics influencing religious practices and beliefs. For example, Christianity in Africa may incorporate indigenous traditions and cultural expressions, while Christianity in Europe reflects its historical ties to Western civilization. The concept of salvation illustrates the diversity within Christianity. While some denominations emphasize salvation through sacraments and participation in the church community, others emphasize a personal relationship with Jesus Christ as the means of salvation. Understanding these different perspectives enriches our appreciation of the complexity of Christian theology. Misconception 2. Christianity opposes science. Another common misconception is that Christianity is inherently opposed to science and rational inquiry. This misconception often stems from historical conflicts between religious authorities and scientific discoveries, such as the Galileo affair or the Scopes monkey trial. However, many prominent scientists throughout history have been devout Christians, and there is no inherent conflict between faith and reason. The perceived conflict between Christianity and science is often exaggerated, with many historical figures, such as Isaac Newton and Gregor Mendel, being devout Christians who saw their scientific inquiries as a means of understanding God's creation. The Galileo affair, often cited as evidence of Christian opposition to science, was more about ecclesiastical authority than an inherent conflict between faith and reason. Many Christian theologians view science as a means of exploring God's creation and uncovering the mysteries of the natural world. The concept of faith-seeking understanding, attributed to Saint Anselm of Canterbury, emphasizes the compatibility of faith and reason in the pursuit of knowledge. The perceived conflict between Christianity and science can be attributed to cultural factors, such as the rise of secularism and the politicization of science in modern society. In some cases, fundamentalist interpretations of Scripture may clash with scientific consensus, but these represent fringe views rather than mainstream Christian beliefs. The theory of evolution is often seen as incompatible with Christianity, but many theologians have found ways to reconcile evolutionary science with Christian doctrine. Theistic evolution, for example, posits that God used evolutionary processes to bring about the diversity of life on Earth, aligning with the biblical narrative of creation. Misconception 3. Christianity is intolerant and judgmental. A prevalent misconception about Christianity is that it is inherently intolerant and judgmental, particularly towards those who do not adhere to its beliefs. This perception is fueled by historical events such as the Crusades and the Spanish Inquisition, as well as contemporary debates over social issues like LGBTQ+ rights and gender equality. However, Christianity's core teachings emphasize love, compassion, and forgiveness, challenging simplistic notions of intolerance. While Christianity has certainly been used to justify acts of intolerance and violence throughout history, it is important to distinguish between the actions of individuals or institutions and the teachings of Jesus Christ. The Crusades and the Inquisition were driven by political, economic, and cultural factors rather than genuine expressions of Christian faith. At the heart of Christianity is the message of love and reconciliation, exemplified by Jesus Christ's teachings on forgiveness and compassion. The Golden Rule, which exhorts believers to treat others as they would like to be treated, underscores the ethical imperative of love and empathy in Christian ethics. The perception of Christianity as intolerant and judgmental is often shaped by cultural biases and media portrayals that highlight extreme or fringe interpretations of the faith. In reality, many Christian communities advocate for social justice, human rights, and inclusivity, challenging stereotypes of narrow-mindedness and bigotry. The debate over LGBTQ+ rights within Christianity illustrates the complexity of navigating tradition and social change. While some denominations maintain conservative views on sexuality and gender, others have embraced more inclusive interpretations of Scripture, affirming the dignity and rights of LGBTQ+ individuals. For more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel.